last month, I've talked to you a good bit here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I've talked to you on the phone, talking about your new album, talking about you coming to the LaBears, which you're playing at this Friday coming up.
That's right.
I mean, we're meeting here in Nashville finally.
Like
going to Baton Rouge. Yeah, really though. At this point, it should be Brittany Rose and Joe Nichols.
Yeah, that's awesome. Sounds good to me.
We're excited to have you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate talking to you.
Let's talk about the song with Annie Bosko, though. I mean, I just love Annie. She's the salt of the earth, and y'all two together are perfect.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
She's amazing. She's not only a talented singer, but she's a great human being. Just a super warm person. I mean, we found the right song.
Yeah.
The song is just, to me, feels like a hit. It's felt like a hit since I heard the demo. And, you know, she came along, and I think she made it a very special song. I think my part is, you know, it's a pretty good part, but I think she's what made the song feel like a hit. Her ability to blend and, you know, hit those high notes and all that kind of stuff. I feel like it's pretty awesome.
So you have the new album out, and I just absolutely love it because I like that good old traditional country music sound, and that's what you bring in this brand new album, which I feel like naudays we're starting to get kind of back to it, but like we started lacking it for a little while, so I'm so glad that you're pushing back for it.
I appreciate it. I think I believe that, you know, if you find whatever you're good at and just be that, I think that's the best policy, especially with music. I think when you identify what your identity is, then you should lean into that. And I think that's what we did with this album. It's back to throwback country, which I've always been, even when I was a young kid. I've always been kind of a throwback guy. So it feels good to just do what I'm used to doing.
Well, tell us about your foundation, the Impossible Foundation.
Yeah. Well, it's the ImpossibleFoundation.org. It's an endowment. We're raising money to grant programs that combat military suicide. There's some pretty horrific numbers out there. Going back to a certain amount of years, it's about 22 a day. And so that's active duty and veteran. And it's a very ugly but very real issue that is alarmingly out of control. And it's I can share. There's a graph on the ImpossibleFoundation.org's website that it'll send chills up your spine. That it's so tragic. And what we're doing is we're raising money, and we're raising awareness to programs that are doing some great work. There's some really, really good ones that meet this head on, that have had actually really good results. They just need to be funded well. And so sadly there's some gaps in what nonprofits do and what some DoD things can do, and we're trying to fill those gaps by raising as much money as we can.
Well, thank you for doing this. I love that story, and I love that you're getting involved with this. So yeah, I'll definitely go check out the foundation. And Joe, thank you for taking time to once again chat with off the record with Brittany Rose and Joe Nichols over here.
I'll see you next week for next week's show.
Yes, 100.7 The Tiger.